What happens when you try to power 4 robots, a charging station, and a studio setup all at once? Today we'll be finding out because this is the DJI Power 1000 V2, and DJI just didn't upgrade the numbers, they upgraded the entire system. Now, we've previously reviewed the original DJI Power 1000, so this isn't actually a first impression. This here is a real-world test to see what actually changed, and whether the V2 is worth it for creators, campers, or as a home backup. So let's go ahead and rewind and unbox this thing. User manual, power cable, right out of the box, the Power 1000 V2 keeps the same clean DJI industrial design, but everything feels more refined. You're getting 1024 watt-hour capacity, a rock-solid handle, and a layout that actually makes sense when you're plugging in multiple devices. Now, this features 4 AC outlets, dual USB-C ports that push up to 140 watts each, a USB-A, plus some DJI's SDC and SDC Lite ports, which matters if you're already in the DJI ecosystem. So this is our main app hub. So this will show our battery life, so 53%, remaining time 99 hours. Obviously we don't have anything plugged into it. Our input as well as our output, I can engage and turn things on as well, just like that. And yeah, pretty standard and kind of giving you a little bit of a glimpse of what's happening. Now we can go into device info and you'll see the battery capacity, user manual, app version, firmware update, energy management in terms of charging and discharge. So if you kind of lower that, you'll have a longer lifespan. Under settings here, you can control the other DJI powers. So for instance, we can control our original 1000. Yeah, I mean, we'll try this out once we actually connect things to it, but just wanted to give you an idea what the app is about. If you've seen our original Power 1000 review, there's a big difference. The V2 isn't just about capacity, it's about sustained output and safety. So this is a quick side-by-side comparison between the original and the all-new V2. Now, one thing to note is that the original one required this particular dongle. So this was required to connect to it via the DJI Home app. Without this, you wouldn't be able to control this wirelessly. That was completely eliminated with the all-new V2 version that does not require this particular dongle to go ahead and connect to it via the app. Notice this one here only has 2 AC outputs versus this one here has 4. In addition, it actually has 2600 watts of continuous power versus the 2200. One thing to note is that the newer one is slightly more heavier, and that's the only downside of this, but with all the new upgrades, it's well worth it. Cosmetically, they look quite identical. This one is definitely a huge upgrade. The V2 delivers 2600 watts of stable output, and that is sustained until the battery is depleted. DJI has also upgraded the internal design with LFP battery cells, rated for 4,000 cycles, which translates to roughly 10 years of regular use. Now let's talk about the fun part, because instead of just running a coffee maker, I wanted to see how this thing can handle a real creator load. So for this part here, we'll be testing, in fact, can the battery charge this robot as it's on? Now this robot has the capability to lift a good amount of weight. In fact, you can carry my own weight, so it should be able to carry the battery no problem at all. But with this working, this will give it a long length of battery life. Now traditionally this robot only works for a few hours, so seeing it being able to charge at the same time as it's operating might be actually something pretty cool. Let's try it out. Okay, and then we will hit on. Robot is booting up. All right, check it out. So it is working. So you can see that it is carrying the weight of the battery and it is able to charge itself at the same time. Now this is going to give us significantly more power, and hands down, it's actually a pretty cool solution if you happen to have a robotic dog. Like this one. Time to put this thing to the real rigor test. So what I got going on here is I have 3 robots. I have a humanoid, gigantic robot dog, smaller robot dog, and then I also have my home charger. Now this is a backup battery for my house in case if the power goes out, but this thing is massively big and it has a huge battery. So obviously charging it is going to be quite interesting. Also with the other robots, they'll have big batteries and all at once is going to be quite interesting. And to top that off, I'm also charging 2 portable speakers. So should be quite interesting. Okay, so first thing first, let's plug in our Bluetooth speakers. And this one doesn't have its own specific signal individual button. This will automatically just start working on its own. Output of 31, which you can see in real time right over here. And then I can also trigger on the AC via the app, or I can press this button here. So let's see what happens when I turn it on. All right, everything is slowly going on here. Pushing up to 457 watts, 1,153. Holy crap, everything is charging at once. This is insane. Now this guy just kicked on too. Now we're bumping it up even more here. 240, 360 watts on this guy alone. So 3,000 watts. Oh, output overload. So that was our top point right over there. But I did see it hit 3,000. And that is pretty intense. At the peak, we crossed 3,000 watts, and then the system shut off on its own. Now that's actually a good thing. It's more or less a safety precaution. This isn't a failure. It's the battery's management system doing its job. The Power 1000 V2 has 19 temperature sensors and 25 internal fuses and a real-time monitoring that cuts power out before anything dangerous happens. Kind of like what might have just happened right now. And the DJI even designed the internal inverter with a new potting process, so it survives bumps, vibration, and real-world abuse. Another huge upgrade is the charging speed. From empty to full, it's about 56 minutes, and 0 to roughly 80%, well, that's just under 40 minutes. And the nice thing is, it's quiet, around 26 decibels, which is quieter than most fans running in your house. Alright, so in terms of the whole DJI ecosystem, well, if you're into flying DJI drones, this here is the best part. It features 2 ports, an SDC as well as an SDC Lite. So you can go and fast charge select DJI drone batteries and get those things back up in the air about 30 minutes. No extra inverters, no messy adapters, just plug and play. So who in fact is this thing made for? Well, I have to say that it's designed for somebody who's into camping and happens to have a DJI drone. Since the SDC ports make it significantly easier to charge those drones, it's a great addition to have. Plus the 4 ports and the nice size and convenience of it makes it easy to take about. And then if you happen to want more capacity, well, you can always go ahead and expand on that. And that's way over 11,000 watt hours with the expansion batteries. So you can technically stack them up and essentially expand it. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of an upgrade from the original version. One thing I like is that it doesn't have its own separate dongle. Everything is built in-house. I can connect to it wirelessly with my phone, turn it on, things of that nature, making it much more easier to use. So yeah, the DJI Power 1000 V2 isn't about chasing crazy peak numbers. It's more about reliable, intelligent power that protects your gear. Now let me know in the comments down below, what would you use to power up your setup with this? And with that said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.